back with another video. This is going to be I plans to kill my mother after she ruined my life. The case of Gypsy, Rose, and Dee Dee. Wow. It's just almost 7 minutes long. This video should be interesting. And without further ado, let's get into this video.
Today's true crime story is brought to you by ExpressVPN. So I've been using ExpressVPN even before they reached out, and basically it encrypts your data, making sure your information stays protected. It prevents you from DDoS attacks, so rival players won't be able to find your IP address and dig up personal information like where you live. It also makes browsing completely anonymous. One of my favorite things about ExpressVPN is that I can connect to a server in another country, and now I can watch Your Name or other movies that aren't available in the Netflix US. Seriously, have you seen Netflix Japan? Why don't we have any of these shows? It costs less than $7 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee, and it just takes one click to connect. So take back your internet privacy today and find out how you can get 3 months free by clicking the link in the description box, expressvpn.com/StephenD. Take back your privacy with ExpressVPN.
I've had ExpressVPN before.
When Gypsy Rose was just a child, she had many different illnesses, ranging from muscular dystrophy, leukemia, seizures, vision/hearing loss, and the list goes on. Thankfully, her mother Dee Dee was always there for her. The mother and daughter were beloved by their community. Even Habitat for Humanity built a house for them to aid with Gypsy's needs.
That's so cute, I love that.
For years, she would be on treatment, undergo surgeries, and be on medication, even sleeping with a breathing machine to help with her sleep apnea. But something strange was going on that nobody was aware of. You see, Gypsy Rose was always in a wheelchair despite being able to walk. And ever since she was a kid, she was fed through a tube, but never actually needed one. The person with the illness was never Gypsy Rose.
What?
It was her mother, Dee Dee, who made up all these disorders and lied to her own daughter her entire life.
What?
It started when she was an infant, spending time in a neonatal intensive care unit. At 8 years old, she fell off her grandfather's motorcycle and injured her knee. Although it was nothing serious, Dee Dee forced her to stay in a wheelchair so it wouldn't get worse. It wasn't until they moved to Missouri that neurologist Dr. Flasterstein realized that she doesn't have muscular dystrophy, and he suspected Gypsy Rose was the victim of Munchausen syndrome by proxy. Her mother was making up everything and put her own daughter through so much pain when she was actually healthy.
That's
her
ridiculous. I'm
teeth
so
were
mad.
rotting from the anti-seizure medication. And when he confronted her about past medical records, Dee Dee said all the documents were destroyed alongside their old home during Hurricane Katrina.
Snake ass.
Feeling attacked, Dee Dee made a mental note not to see Dr. Flasterstein anymore, and unfortunately, the neurologist didn't pursue this case further. Fast forward a couple years, Gypsy Rose, now 19, had been suspecting for a while that she never had any diseases and needed someone to save her. She would sneak out and ask the neighbor for help to bring her to the hospital. But Dee Dee would always intercept and convince them that her daughter had brain damage and didn't know what she was talking about. Without hesitation, people believed the mother, and Gypsy Rose found it impossible for anyone to listen. It got worse when one day she escaped to meet a guy at a sci-fi convention she had been chatting with online, and Dee Dee caught them together in a hotel room.
Oh my god.
Enraged, she smashed her computer, threatening her daughter that she will use the hammer on her fingers if she ever tried to escape again.
Oh my god.
For the next 2 weeks, Gypsy Rose was chained to her bed. Her fear of Dee Dee was at its peak, and she became desperate. During the night when her mother fell asleep, Gypsy Rose would go online to a dating website, and that is when she met Nicholas Goldjohn. He was a 23-year-old with multiple personalities and had a criminal record for indecent exposure. Her relationship with Nicholas grew quickly, and for over a year, they would message each other secretly on Facebook.
A year,
Soon
wow.
after, Gypsy Rose told him about the possibility of killing her mother and asked if he would help. In her mind, this was the only way to be free. Nicholas agreed, and he clearly wanted a future with Gypsy Rose and was willing to carry out that plan. It was June 2015. Nicholas came from Wisconsin to her house that night. They met at the door, and Gypsy Rose handed him a knife, duct tape, and gloves. Still asleep, he crept up to her bed, and it happened. Dee Dee screamed her daughter's name as she was being stabbed in the back. Gypsy Rose hid in the bathroom and covered her ears until it was all over. Dee Dee Blanchard was dead. They took about $4,000 that her mother had stashed away, and the two left the house in the middle of the night, believing they got away with their crime. Friends of Dee Dee had become worried when her Facebook account posted this message shown on their news feeds. The police obtained the search warrant and found Dee Dee's body inside along with the wheelchairs, but Gypsy Rose was missing. A neighbor of theirs knew she had a secret Facebook account, and the police were able to get Facebook to trace the IP address and found them in Wisconsin, where they surrendered and was arrested. The media covered the Dee Dee and Gypsy Rose story and the truth about her faking her daughter's illnesses. And they also found out that Dee Dee had been collecting thousands of dollars from foundations and disability checks from the government all these years. The two went on trial, and the jury had decided their fate. Gypsy Rose Blanchard accepted a plea bargain and was sentenced to 10 years in jail. And Nicholas Goldjohn, who committed this act, was sentenced to life in prison.
Wow. That's honestly insane. I did not expect this story at all to be real even, but the fact that this is actually real. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, don't get me wrong. To do something like that is horrid. To like collect money from doing something like that, pretending that you have an illness or something like that. Even if it's just one illness that you're like pretending to have, like that's, I need to look up that Munchausen disorder or something, that what it's called. The caregiver kind of like makes it up or something. That's terrible. Like, who does that? Like, I don't understand who would do that. Like, I hate lying in general as a whole. So to me, that's obviously, I just hate lying in general and I hate it. So obviously seeing this just, oh my god, that just makes me so mad. Now, would I agree with her killing the mother? No, obviously I would not condone murder. I really want to like research this case now, to be honest, because like the program I'm in is like an investigation type thing. So like I'm like learning about investigations and kind of like courts stuff like this. So it's kind of like life in prison and like hearing all these like cases, like sentenced, guilty, not guilty. I'm used to all these terms, and I'm like interested in it, you know. So like, wow. 10 years and then life in prison. I figured it was gonna be life in prison for the guy because obviously he committed murder, but that's crazy because like they wanted to. I'm kind of thinking, did she really like the guy? Like, did the Rose girl actually like the guy, or did she just want someone to kill the mother just so she wouldn't have to? You know what I mean? I'm kind of like thinking, because like obviously if they get caught, then they're gonna go to jail. You know what I mean? Especially the person that actually killed them. So in a sense, the girl didn't want to kill, so she was like, I need someone to kill her for me, so I don't go to jail, or not for as long as the other person would or something. I'm trying to like think as like an investigator standpoint. What do you guys think? Like, do you guys think that she just kind of like wanted to get somebody to kill her so she wouldn't have to do it, just so she could escape? Because like obviously if they get caught, then life in prison, right? So it's like by killing someone, you're not necessarily going to be together forever, because now you're going to be together in jail. You know what I mean? And still you're together forever, but you're together forever in jail now. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know, this case is definitely really interesting. I mean, the mom shouldn't have done that. Again, do I condone murder? No. But like, would I have killed her? No. I would have tried to do anything I could to get out of that situation, but I wouldn't kill them. You know what I mean? Like, I still can't believe that she actually killed her. And then I actually showed a photo and I was like, holy crap, this is actually real. Like, you know what I mean? It's actually real. Like, I cannot believe that. That's crazy. That's insane. wow. I don't know what to say, to be honest. I'm just kind of like surprised and shocked by this. I mean, of course you want to get out of a situation, and it's like if you feel you have no way, then you have to do like the uttermost craziest thing you can think of, which is murder. But I mean, like, I would not do it. I would not condone it by any means. All I can say is she needed a way out, she felt, and she needed to do that in order to feel out of the thingy, but that's crazy. That's honestly insane how that happened. But I definitely do not condone that girl's behavior. Like either of them, one for doing that, pretending that she had illness, doing that syndrome thingy that she said, that he mentioned in the video, and then obviously the girl killing the mother obviously does not condone anything. There's no reason to kill anybody, like actually kill somebody. A beat up and stuff I definitely understand, but killing is like really something that, like, there are very few reasons that I would actually say that you actually have a right to kill somebody. Like, there are very few, and these are like unique circumstances that I would actually think it's never okay to kill somebody, but like, I don't know, like, I want to say like I would understand, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like understandable in some cases, but it's like I would never condone it. I would never do it myself. Like, I feel bad freaking punching my friends in the arm jokingly. I'm like, oh, I feel bad now, you know? Especially if I actually hurt them. So like, I feel like I could never actually hurt anybody. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video though. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you have any suggestions, please message me on Instagram. My thing is the same as on YouTube, just Damian Krista, just lowercase letters, and you will find me. And that's gonna be that. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you are new. Be sure to comment down below anything you have to say about this video. Be sure to like and of course subscribe and turn on post notifications as well if you have not done so yet. Thank you guys for watching and peace out.